really did that. They really did. Against Tampa, right? In Tampa. Was it? It's hard to tell. They both have the same jersey. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, it's a little ridiculous. Good boy. Play all the hits. Left Toronto Maple Leafs. Let me finish. How am I supposed to go to bed after watching that? I'm quite hyped. With you wherever you are, welcome to LFR. Victory Puppies Iggy bulking season. Let's go! Are you down with that? You like this trend? High five? He's gone. Well, I like it. Leafs win 6-2 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. We'll talk about that game in just a moment, but before that, I don't know if you've heard this yet, but sports betting. It's on everyone's mind right now, and Sports Interaction is Canada's sportsbook. That's before the game starts, live in play, or how your favorite player will perform. Canada plays at SIA, doing it right since 1997. With the most competitive odds, Sports Interaction makes it easy to deposit, play, and cash out. Join now and see all sports betting has to offer. Head to sportsinteraction.com/SDP. That's sportsinteraction.com/SDP. That's my podcast. Must be 19 plus, and please play responsibly, you silly goose. Speaking of which, it is officially April, and those guys get mean. Canadian geese. We're talking about Canadian. The ad's over. Canadian geese are mean. You ever been bitten by a Canadian goose? I have. I was once chased by a Canadian goose, flying through the air. I had two 80-pound dogs. I had one on each arm. Both of them cowards. They cowered before the Canadian goose. And you know what they like to do every winter? They fly south, which means right now they're all leaving Florida. So, to replace the nastiness that Canadian geese bring, the Toronto Maple Leafs decided to bring it to Florida themselves. Dude. I don't like to get to questions early, but this one seems relevant. Are you in? And buddy, I gotta say I am. Dude, remember when the Leafs outshot the Montreal Canadiens like 80-2 and lost? That was 9 days ago. Since then, the Leafs have won 5 straight games. Florida, Boston, Winnipeg, Philly, Tampa. Leaf fans can be pessimistic, and it's difficult to blame them. It's me. I'm Leaf fans. And look, you know the way I've been talking about this team in these videos on the SDP. I'm really starting to believe. Dude, they look really good. I had a lot of time in the car today, and I'm thinking, all right, they're on a heater. They look extremely good. They've won 4 straight. And now they got a back-to-back in Florida. There can't be a ton of teams who have gone into Florida to play both Tampa and the Panthers on back-to-back nights and come out with 4 points. Heck, looking at them in the standings, I don't think there's a ton of teams who have come out of there with 2. But this is no regular team. These are not even the regular Leafs because they figured something out. Get a lead and hold on to it. What for? If you get a lead and just try to hold on to it, there are going to be times where you lose it. But over the last week, these Leafs are all gas, no brakes. Busting out their inner Kylo Ren. More! Dude, basically everyone is giving the Leafs a performance right now, and they're gonna need it because no William Nylander in the lineup for this one because he's got a non-COVID illness. Not shocked because everyone in the Greater Toronto area seems to have it. Are you listening to my voice right now? But that doesn't stop less than 2 minutes in. Offensive juggernaut David Kampf getting the puck to Pierre Engvall, who is the world's fastest giraffe, just galloping down the savannah. That's how a giraffe runs. I don't know, how would you do it? And this dude, on a partial 2-on-1, dude, he got Vasilevsky, Andrei Vasilevsky, to bite down on that with his entire jaw. Go back and watch the replay. It's even better in slow-mo. It's nasty. He looks like he's going for a pass, and even if he doesn't pass it, he doesn't look like he's shooting at that part of the net at all. The way he angles his stick, he snipes on Vasilevsky, and that's less than 2 minutes into the game. That's the standard here. Goals in back-to-back. His 13th on the season, and it's 1-0 Leafs. You know how many Coyotes have more goals than Pierre Engvall? 2. Phil Kessel's not one of them, by the way. He's like pure playmaker now. Now, naturally, Tampa, being Tampa, gets it back relatively quick. Steven Stamkos off the draw. Kucherov snipe. Did time even come off the clock? You're telling me they circumvent the clock too? And all right. Good start, but it's 1-1 after 1. Second period, Remember I said to look at the games left in the season to identify soft targets in the schedule so that Matthews could hit 60? I did not identify this road game in Tampa as one of those targets. Matthews grips it and don't let him well, now you're screwed. The vintage, if you can be vintage for a player he's so young still. It's not fair! And it's so fair. Like, have we not earned it? Don't feel that way? Go look at the Leafs rosters in 14-15 and 15-16. We've earned it. Like, I think of all the things I've yelled about over the years of me making these videos. I remember around when I started, the Leafs have to call up Christian Hansen. What are they doing? And then this dude comes along with like a patented shot that's just off the bar and in on a Hall of Fame goalie. Doesn't matter. So it's 2-1. Again, under 2 minutes into the period, Matthews is ridiculous. We're not going to spend too much time on it because he scores 2 more times. But again, only a few minutes later, again, Steven Stamkos with the sole assist, giving it to Jan Ruda, and it's a lazy backhander. And my initial thought is, Jack, that can't go in. But it's not because it's a bad goal. It's because he didn't make the greatest decision, but it would have been great if his teammates helped him. Anthony Cirelli, who would probably be getting way more attention on most other teams in the league, but he's on Tampa, does a great job screening, and Jack Campbell initiates contact with him. Instead of preparing for the shot, weird shot as it is, and it beats him 2-2. It's not going to be easy. It's Tampa. Except the Leafs scored the next 4 goals in the game, and half of them come from Matthews. Right at the halfway mark of the second period. I'm sorry. I just looked it up and I'm like, want to see Mitch Marner perform a magic trick? All right, on the count of 3, I'm going to make the league's leading goal scorer disappear. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Howard, what is... I once heard Colby Armstrong talk about a funny term. He talked about panic crossovers. Look at Stamkos. Oh no! Oh man, there's a tear. There's a tear. He just taps it in. Like, and then hooray. Just barely raises it. He's bored. The poor guy is bored. His 53rd, and again, we're not going to spend too much time on it. It's not his last goal of the game. The Leafs' last goal of the period, however, Alexander Kerfoot, man. This dude does not get enough credit for the engine he has. He's just annoying to the other team. I'm quite fond of him. But he cuts in solo effort and back-to-back games with the Leafs getting the ugliest breakaway goals in human history, but they count. Apparently, the secret to scoring breakaway goals in the NHL is just don't shoot it. Just let the puck glide in on its own. Nikita Kucherov, like, that's what I've been trying to say! Well, I came up with it. Shut up. And the Leafs, eyebrow, are winning 4-2 in Tampa, outshooting the Lightning in each of the first 2 periods. In Tampa. Jack Campbell looking Jack Campbell spectacular. In Tampa. Well, let's see if the Leafs can defend a lead. In Tampa. Easier said than done. But again, whoa. Defend the lead? No. Kylo! More! Third period, Matthews with a nifty little play. Hands it off to Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner tries to throw it in front. The Tampa Bay Lightning clear the puck directly to Matthews' stick. Lightning like, yes? Who is it? Booga! Booga! And he just casually puts it off the bar. He just casually gets a hat trick to break the Leafs all-time record. Single season record, the single season record for goals in a season. Did that make sense? His 54th of the season. Listen. Trevor Zegras scored a goal the other day. It was the Michigan, his second Michigan goal of the year, plus a Michigan assist. And there was some talk about his cockiness and how he was smirking. He gave the smirks and skating by the bench, and he was feeling really good about himself. You know what's so much more disrespectful? This dude with, like, your dad's mustache from, like, before you were born, you know, it just casually getting a hat trick on you in your own building, like he's just showed up to a stick and puck. He just wants to work on stuff. I'm sorry. This man, this half awake, barely awake man, scoring a hat trick on Tampa, in Tampa, with the pressure of, is he going to score 60? Is he going to score 60? He's on pace for 69 right now. And you know what they say about that number? It's a lot of goals. All right, now they got to hold on to a lead. No! Again, second straight game. This line just dominates. The Leafs have a great third period for the second straight game, but this line just taking over. It's Matthews repaying the favor. Sick feed to Marner, his 29th of the season. Marner leads the NHL in points in 2022. Matthews leads the NHL in goals this season. And, oh yeah, Michael Bunting. Bro had a bunch of scoring chances and 2 assists. And the clock winds down and like, were you scared? Mark Giordano took a late penalty, but it's like, that's a veteran move. You know, you try to let him back in the game, get him feel good about themselves. Dude, the Leafs have won 5 straight and they've looked unreal doing it. Questions. This team is different! SS Sparta! It's not a question. You're right, but it's not a question. Muzzin and Sandin come back. Who are you scratching? Oh, yeah. Dude. The Leafs beat Tampa in Tampa with Nick Abruzzese in his second NHL game filling in for William Nylander, right? But I forgot they're also missing Muzzin and Sandin at the same time. Can you imagine a month ago I told you there's no Muzzin, no Sandin? They're dead in the water, right? And now I'm like, oh yeah, you know, if they come back, that's dope. Okay, Muzzin comes back first, Stanley Cup pedigree, veteran, all that stuff. So then you got to go Riley Lyubushkin, Giordano Liljegren. You can never break up ever again. You don't go Giordano Hall. I'm sorry. And then Muzzin Brody. And then if Sandin comes back, I don't think I put him in. I'm not gonna lie. Like, dude, he's so good. Who do you take out? Who do you take? Like, you'd have to put him on the right, which they've done like once, and it didn't look good. No, they did it more than once, but they tried him with Riley, if I remember correct, and it was real bad. But he's so good. I mean, the real answer is it's the NHL, and no one stays healthy, so I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, like, this is the deepest decor they've had in a long time, and the in-season improvement of Timothy Liljegren, the addition of Ilya Lyubushkin, holy smokes. Unrelated to the game, but can we expect any Red Dead streams soon? That's right, I did one stream, Red Dead Dangle Demption on the SDPN YouTube channel. I was gonna do one the other day. It's busy. The Leafs play 15 times this month. I got the Conn Smythe Gala in a couple days, trying to raise money for Easter Seals. I'm nervous. Soon, though, soon. It's not, like, we did one. I'm not nervous about it. And I got an itch. And ooh, what is a hockey card you've always wanted but never got? Definitely a Sidney Crosby Young Guns rookie card. Now, that's 0506 Series 1 Upper Deck. Now, you could just buy it. It's a lot of money. You could just buy it. But for some reason, for me, because that's roughly around when I started buying my own hockey cards, like with my own money, I would want to pull the card. I don't want to buy the card outright. I want to get like a pack or a box of Upper Deck Series 1 from 0506, and I want to just so gently pull out the Crosby Young Guns. I would send it off to get graded and everything. My biggest mistake. I had 2 Ovechkin Young Guns. I think this was like second year university. I had no money. I sold one of them. It was like, I sold it for like $45. Oh my, I still have the other one, but I have Stamkos Young Guns too. But like virtually none of the Leafs big guys. I should probably try to get those too. Anyway, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. The Leafs' second half of a back-to-back in Florida tomorrow, and the boys are humming. Oh, and brand new Steve Dangle podcast as well, and Agent Provocateur, and Chris Johnson show, and everything. SCPN.